Welcome to What Are Demons Part 2. Hello lovers, and before we get started, I'm sending back any negativity sent my way. It will not touch me. So let's get into it. I did jot down some notes so that I don't left out anything from Part 2, okay? So demons live in different zones and globes of the planet, having rankings constructed similar to humans, such as monarch, princes, workers, and envoys, okay? Kings, okay? Envoy. Demons started from the Sun and Mars sphere or zone are deemed very, very dangerous. They're very extremely dangerous, okay? And invoking one could physically and psychologically unalive you. So be very cautious dealing with this. Demons can grant people power, eternal youth, riches, and the lost of one's desires. Okay? But you should know that entering into a pact with a demon comes with a very, very, very expensive price to pay after the demise of the person. The person will enter into the demon's zone or sphere and they will serve him. Okay? Which would be very detrimental to further one's ongoing evolution, growth. Okay, so be very cautious when wanting to work with them. Okay, so because they can grant you riches, power, eternal youth. Okay, you need to understand that a lot of people, they do these things not really thinking this whole thing true, because their ego, they're living in the ego and their feelings, and they want to stunt and showboat and floss on their fellow family member, for a friend, a co-worker, so bad that they don't care, they're not thinking straight. Okay, and they enter this park with this demon, and then when they realize that they messed up, a lot of times it's too late. You understand? And again, is why people need to be very cautious dealing with these demons, because a lot of times it doesn't work out how you plan it to work out dealing with them. And you need to understand that a lot of these demons are tricksters, or they won't hold up the end of the deal. Whatever you promise them and whatever they promised you, a lot of times you will not receive what they promised you in return of your pact. They won't hold up the agreement, so keep that in mind. Okay, and another thing you need to know about demons is working with them is not really worth it at the end of the day, because a lot of times a lot of people work with them to hurt someone because someone looked at them the wrong way. They bumped into them at the store, something so minor, something so petty, okay, unjustified. Okay, a lot of times people invoke these spirits to harm, to unalive another person, and it's not even justified. So what happens after that is the demon will comfort you, and not only they comfort you, but whatever pain you try to inflict on your target, that demon will inflict it back to you even worse than what you intended it to be for that person. You understand? So that's why people need to be aware of what they're dealing with, be very cautious of what they're dealing with, understand that these demons are nothing to play with. Okay, especially if you have no knowledge of what you're really dealing with, or you're not skilled. Okay, so just because you take a liking or interest to them doesn't mean you should be working with them. Okay, again, be very cautious. So this sums it up for What Are Demons Part 2. If you like this video and you want to learn more about demons, press the like button. Until then, next time, after.